Hola, my name is Maidi and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about the reason why my ancestors decided to self-initiate me. Okay, they decided to help me self-initiate. Okay, and I'm going to tell it to you as they were explaining it to me in a dream format to explain their reasoning for this. Okay, their reason. Guys, remember, your ancestors as well, if they're self-initiating you, they'll give you their reasons why they are self-initiating. Okay, they'll give you at their own time. So these are mine. So the dream start. So they were telling it to me in dream format, guys. So I have to share this with you. We are gossiping with truth and with respect to our ancestors, beings and other entities and spirits. Okay, so this is us talking, as in talking with each other. Right? So anyway, so guys, number one dream, it starts. So it's like 3 dreams in one. So that means they're giving me 3 dreams to explain one. Okay? One dream, one main dream. Okay? So anyway, let me not overfeed you with too much before I even start. So guys, with this one, it's okay, it's funny. Okay, I found it funny myself. I found it funny. Let me not try and make something you might not find it like that, because sometimes we see things differently. So for me, these ones, when I woke up, I couldn't stop laughing because I was thinking, wow, my ancestors, really? They were like really showing me things like this? Anyway, so the dream start. So I'm sitting there with a gobela, and gobela is being corrected. That's how the dream started. So how the gobela is being corrected is that gobela has created this thing. I can't explain what it was, but I understand what my ancestors were trying to say. But let's just put it as in someone has created something, medicine or something like that. Let's just put it like that. But they were showing it in their own way. My ancestors were showing it in their own way. So they've created this medicine, right? But they made a mistake during that process. They've put the wrong thing. They've put the wrong thing, the wrong powder. They put the wrong powder. Instead of getting the right powder, let's say like you were digging something, right? You were digging something from the soil. So there's the top bit of the soil, the underneath bit of the soil. There are different kind of soil in there, right? The top layer, the inside, the other layer. Guys, you get where I'm going. So the gobela has taken the top bit. Her ancestors wanted the gobela to take to scrap the top bit to take the inside bit, right? But gobela made mistake. So now the ancestors are correcting the gobela. Me as the trainee, the student, I'm holding my book like this, guys. I write everything. So my ancestors, when they show me things, they'll show it to me the way that I am, right? So they're showing me holding a book like this, right? I'm trying to write the correction. I'm listening to Gobela's ancestors trying to correct the Gobela. You get what I'm saying, right? I'm trying to write everything, the corrections now. Now my ancestors are bending me backwards. Now I see myself, like, instead of writing things, like to write the corrections, my ancestors are showing me that they're bending me backwards, like they still think, we cannot allow you to be in that kind of setting. Like that, okay? So now, I'm not going to be interpreting this one, right? I just want to show you that the reason why my ancestors decided to self-initiate me is that they don't want things like that. They don't want to send me somewhere where if someone makes mistake, I'll be doing the corrections and stuff like that, because they do not like those kind of things where people are making mistake and you keep on correcting yourself, writing down. So they'll bend me backwards. Like I wouldn't even be able to write any new information that I'm getting, because for the mere fact that the governor has made a mistake, that alone, they will be out of that place. Do you understand? Now, that is my ancestors explaining to me. But anyway, I didn't have to explain this to you because I'm not interpreting dreams here. I'm just trying to show you how my ancestors show me things in dreams. So for that correction, my ancestors will be bending me backwards. So I wouldn't be able to write. I'll be like this. I was seeing myself in a dream doing this, trying to write some information. But I couldn't write because how do you write without seeing what you're writing? That is what my ancestors are saying. Anyway, okay. Well, I was thinking myself that my ancestors really, I mean, I could just listen to the information, isn't it? I don't have to see what I'm writing. I can just write it down there. You take, without seeing, right? But anyway, you get it, right? You get it. Let's not undermine people here. We're respecting our people. They show us things the way they're showing us, and we have to accept that is how it is. Okay? They will be bending me backwards because they do not like things like that. So that was dream 1. Now, dream 2. Now, this one, guys, is about whistleblowing. Right? Whistleblowing. So, now, my ancestors are showing me being on the rooftop with this friend. So now, with this one, they're using a friend of mine to explain that with the Gobelas, there's a relationship. You have there's a relationship between this, when you're in with a Gobela and as a trainee, you build that relationship. So they're showing me now they're using a friend of mine. Cool friend of mine. So I'm standing there on the rooftop with a cool friend of mine. Obviously, right? A Gobela and trainee relationship. We've been eating, right? We've been eating there on the rooftop. So when we finish eating, those rooftop, like people can, you know how it is like, right? So when we finish, right? We finish eating there. So we left our plates there, spoons there and stuff like that. So now my Mkulu friend sees the stainless steel, the metal air ventilator and the stainless steel, what they call it, chimney, and those things, they are at that time, people, they want them. They're like, the Gobelas, they need those things. So they're rare things. So now this Mkulu Gobela of mine wants to steal that, right? And I'm saying, no, you can't steal this. You can't steal this. But this Gobela friend of mine wants to take this away because, and he's telling me, like, these people can replace it. They're not even going to see that it's not there, right? They're not even going to see that this air ventilator and the chimney is not there. And if they find that it's not there, they'll replace it. Oh, no. Ngakatlokulu is not doing that. Now, Ngakatlokulu is going knocking at the doors. That house door. The same house, the rooftop, the same house that we are sitting on the rooftop of. I'm going knocking at their door, knocking at the window. I'm trying to let them know, to be aware that my Gobela, Gobela friend is trying to steal their air ventilator and their chimney. So other Gobelas are standing on their rooftop. The houses, every Gobela is standing on their next to chimneys. They said, but those things can be replaced. Leave that. Why are you doing this? Why are you telling the people that the Mkulu is stealing their things? Those things can be replaced. Those people can afford to replace it. I said, why are you not stealing yours? Why you want me to be associated with this one who's stealing things? Guys, it was funny, the way they were showing it to me and the way I was behaving and the way I was doing things. It was funny the way my ancestors were showing it to me in the dream. So, anyway, now I'm even saying, no. If I go, because now I'm angry, I'm going now. I don't even want to be around this Gobela. I said to him, because I can see, because he's already put them aside, that he's taken them from where they were. Like, he's going to take them. Even if I go, he's going to take them, right? He's going to take them home. So I'm saying to him, if I hear that the things, the air ventilators and chimneys in this house, they are no longer there, I will know that it was you who stole them because you wanted to steal them in the first place. The first person I'm going to be telling on, it is you. I'm going to tell people that it was you who stole them. So Mkhulu as well is because he's a Mkhulu. We already built a relationship, guys. We were eating together. Remember, we were sharing food, so our relationship was solid. But then I'm saying, my fingerprints are even on the plates and the spoons. What we were using there. So I don't want to be associated with this. Yes, and I'm so angry. I don't want to be associated. So the dream ends. So you see, guys. So my ancestors, the way they show me things, really, on this one as well, is self-explanatory, right? Is that they do not want to send me to somewhere where if someone is doing things, they're going to think that they're going to be quiet, because my ancestors are not like that. They're whistleblowers. They'll be telling on you. If if you do something wrong, everyone is going to know that you've done something wrong. So that is what my ancestors are saying. They will be whistleblowing. Anyway, so now this is another dream. Why they're self-initiating me. So my ancestors I'm sitting down there. I'm looking. My ancestors are sitting there around the fire. Guys, remember, your ancestors. Well, my ancestors, they use everything that I know, right? I know we used to make teas, from the fire outside. So my ancestors are showing me sitting around the fire with the big stainless teapot, like a kettle, like they use outside to put on the fire, so the water boils, and they put the tea leaves in there. My ancestors are showing me sitting down there by the fire. They're surrounding it like in a circle, kind of way, protecting that, the tea kettle. They're making tea for me, right? They're making tea. One of them goes, and the others, they're now circling it, making sure that there's no space for anyone to come and put anything in that kettle. So they're surrounding it, making sure that one comes back as well. Again, they shift to allow the person to sit there so that they're covering this thing. They're in the circle, right? Making sure that no one tempt with their tea, the making of tea. When it's finished, it's brewed now. It's right. They're bringing the kettle now. The other ancestors is holding a cup. They're pouring it. They're all watching it. Guys, you would have laughed at this. You would have laughed at this if you were seeing this, like, really. So one is holding it. So they're pouring the tea, but all others are looking to make sure that it's getting in that cup, right? It's getting in that cup, and it's not too full, and it's not like those kind of things. So now one of them, the one who's carrying the cup, is bringing it to me now. They're giving it to me. I'm drinking, and they're watching. They're saying, there's nothing wrong with it. Nothing went wrong with the tea making. When they were making tea, nothing's wrong. Everything is okay. They're watching me. I finished drinking it, and they're looking to see if I'm okay now, and stuff like that. So what my ancestors are saying here is that they'll prefer to make their own things. They will prefer to make their own tea, guys, for their child. Like for me, the healer. They'll prefer to make everything for me. And they'll prefer, if something went wrong during the process of making tea, it should be because of their own faults. And they'll take responsibility for it. Do you see, even when the other one of the ancestors left to go somewhere, you see they were surrounding, they make sure that there was no space for anyone to go and throw in anything in the teapot. They were so protective of it to make sure that nothing goes wrong. So what they're saying is that if the tea is made and is too, gosh, when I laugh, I get these tears. When the tea is brewed and it's too strong, they're the one who made it strong. And if there's something that went bad during the process, they want to be the ones taking responsible, and they want to make sure that everything is done correctly according to the way they want it to be done. So that's how they make their own tea. That is the reason for that. So if you were to interpret that, then you'll understand it, that the making of tea, why they're making it themselves, and they're making sure that there's nothing going wrong. There's some other, they're putting the wood. They keep on doing that. I don't know what to call it in English, to make sure that the fire is burning properly and stuff like that. All ancestors are sitting there surrounding the teapot, guys, watching to make sure that the tea is being made properly the way they want it to be made for me. So that's what the ancestors are saying there. So I don't think I need to interpret this. I just wanted to share with you, because I found this, the way they were showing these things to me. I found that it was funny. Anyway, so now the bigger one now, the big thing, the dream collection, the gifts collection now. So now my ancestors, right? So everyone else, they're collecting all these gifts together and stuff like that. But my ancestors, I see the one goggle, very short, small, and running to get all the clothes, collecting all these clothes. She's holding all these clothes, like jackets, dresses, the trousers, all these things, everything, different kind of clothes, right? She's holding them in, she looks small as well. You would have loved. She looks small, but she's holding all these gifts. These are gifts, but they're using clothes, right? She's collecting all these clothes, she's holding them. She can't even hold some of them are even, they look like they're about to fall down, but she's holding them. Shut, go. And so she's holding them, she's bringing them to me now. So other people are watching and they're saying, look at you, it's even impossible for you to walk. And now you're running with these gifts. You're running towards your child. You can't hold them. You should allow other people to help you. And the gogos, she's not even saying anything to them. She's just holding them like this, all these clothes like this. She's coming to bring them to me. Then she gives them to me. But they are too much for me to handle, to hold, right? They're too much because there's too many clothes. So the people are saying, you see, your child can't even hold them. So somehow a tobo, I don't know what tobo is. It's like a mat, those small traditional mat. Don't know what to call it. A mat appears. The cuckoo goes, run towards it and take it and put all those clothes on top of it and wrap it. And now she's looking at those people who are laughing at her. She's looking at them and saying, see, like, look, like something, like the gifts will be given, and all of them, she'll be able to hold them because now she's wrapped them in this tobo, right? The clothes in the tobo, but the clothes are, it's a symbol for the gifts, what they were trying to show me. So that is what it is, guys. That's what I'm dealing with. So how do you wake up and pretend as if you didn't see what you were seeing in the dream, right? You wake up laughing, right? That's how I felt anyway at the time. So that's what they're saying, is that, guys, my people, they prefer to train me themselves because they want to be the one responsible for everything that is coming my way, and they don't want, they wouldn't be happy watching someone making mistake and being correcting those mistakes all the time. They prefer, they don't like those kind of things. And if they are sending me to, if they were to send me to someone and someone end up doing things that they're not supposed to be doing, they wouldn't like it because, like whistleblowers, they'll be telling people that this person is doing these things that are not right because they don't want to be associated with those kind of things. So that's what my people were trying to tell me. So don't worry, if your training is different, it's good. Remember that we are different people, we are trained differently, and remember, we are all going to the same place. The destination is the same. It's just how we get there, the roads might be different. So always remember that there's no there's no one that is better than the other. Remember that. You should always remember that no matter how other people are being, things are done with them, it is for them, it is the right thing for them at that time. So always remember that, okay? Remember that, because we need to remember that people are different and people do things differently. So that is just that, guys. That was the truth of Koma. So that is just that. How would say?